Hello everyone, I am Raquel and today we're talking all about Form I-9 and how to complete this form from an employer's perspective. There are two sections of the I-9 form. The first section is completed by the employee and the second section is completed by the employer representative. If you're here because you're a new employee, I actually made another video just for you on how to complete the form from an employee or a new hire's perspective. So I'll go ahead and link that video on top and in the description of this video. Now, if you landed here because you are the employer and you want to understand your obligations in completing section 2 of this form, this video is for you. Let's jump right into it. So here's section 2 of Form I-9. This is a section that you as an employer representative will have to complete after the new hire completes section 1. So one thing that you want to be sure as an employer is that you are ensuring and confirming that the new hire completed section 1 correctly. You want to review that before you do anything, just in case you have to give it back to the new hire to complete a miss and feel or something else. It's always good practice to let the new hire know on their first day of employment that they should bring some identification from the right-hand side. You may want to even send this in an email, the list of acceptable documents. So they can bring one item from list A or one item from list B and one item from list C. So it's either 2 or 1, depending on if it's list A or list B or C. So once you have the documents in front of you, it's the new hire's first day. And what you're going to do is make sure that you're actually presented with original documents. So copies or photocopies of the driver's license or passport, that's not okay. You want to be sure that you're actually getting the original document. First things first, you want to be sure that you are actually typing in or writing the new hire's last name here, first name, middle initial, and their citizenship status. And that's just coming from the section that they completed, section 1, and you're just retyping or recompleting that on the top of this form. So for the purposes of this example, my new hire has given me a driver's license and a social security card, one item from list B and one item from list C. So for the driver's license and any document, whether it's list A, B, or C, you're going to start with a document title. And for this, I'm going to type in Georgia driver's license. And I know that some people can be pretty picky on and say, okay, you should say GA driver's license or driver's license. It really doesn't matter as long as you describe the document the way that it's described on the actual document. So Georgia driver's license is fine, New York driver's license, whatever. The issuing authority, the state of Georgia, whatever issuing authority there is, state of New York driver's license, or state of New York or state of Georgia DMV, state of New York DMV, and then the document number, which for the driver's license is usually the driver's license number. So it just depends on what the document is. So it could be a school ID card, maybe that the person gave me instead of a driver's license, and you would just use that school ID number. Any document that's on list B usually has an expiration date, so you'll go ahead and type that expiration date here. Then on to list C. Common we see is a lot of candidates give us their social security card, but it could be anything. And one thing I do want to point out, which is very important for you as an employer, to be sure that you're compliant with the rules and all of the compliance of the Department of Homeland Security, is that you're not telling a new hire to bring in specifically a driver's license or a social security card or a passport. So on this list, you give them this list of acceptable documents and let them make the choice on which documents they're going to bring in. And don't specifically tell them that they have to bring a passport, or if they don't, they won't be hired. All of that will get you in trouble as an employer. So for this example, I have a social security card. The issuing authority is going to be the SSA. I'll go ahead and put in the document number, which for this example is the social security number. Let's just say they gave me a birth certificate. There would be a birth certificate or some type of number on that certificate, and I would put it here. But for this example, it's a social security number, and then there's no expiration date on the social security card. So I'd like to just go ahead and put an NA instead of leaving the field blank. Next, we are down here in the middle of the form, and that's where you'll put the employee's first date of employment. So you'll put whatever day the employee is starting, which is usually the day that you're completing this. Then you'll sign that as the employer's representative. Make sure that you are putting today's date that you're completing this, your title, first and last name, the name of your business, the address of your business, and then really that's it. Just quickly before we end, section 3 below is re-verification and rehire. So you would use this section if maybe someone's identification that you used to confirm their employment originally expired and you're updating that information, or if someone was being rehired. So if this same candidate leaves and comes back, you will complete this as a rehire for them. So that's it. That's section 2 of Form I-9. I hope this was helpful. And if it was, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.